Hello, StarMunchers. Max here, back playing Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we were knocking out some exploration of the different systems, and I gotta be honest, that's kind of all I'm mentally prepared to do this episode. I figure that we could do more exploration. I have a couple different options to me. I could yap,
Only half our fuel remains.
which I'm quite adept at. I got no problem with while I do this. There might be a couple supercuts here and there, but I'm fine just trying to keep commentary going. I can't promise anything crazy, but you know. I was talking with Mitch and Natalie about this portion of the game, and
Launching probe.
they both agree that, like, sometimes the exploration part or the scanning of the planets can be tedious. But at the same time, like, a lot of effort and thought was put into this game, and I want to be respectful of that. I want to be respectful to the super fans of the series,
Probe launch.
so I'm not trying to blow past this section or minimize it in any way. I do wish that there were a couple more random things that you could do, like little side missions and stuff. I do kind of wish that that was the case, but I get it. We are gonna fly back to the mass relay area, so that way I can refuel. Go to the fuel depot. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the exploration. I do wish that there were more instances where there was, like, secret planets that had quests. I do wish that happened more often, because it did happen. I did find a couple of interest, like, points of interest. I just wish that there were more instances of it. Selfishly, because I'm kind of tiptoeing around what I know to be the point of no return, so I'm really trying to take my time. And now that I'm actually, like, semi-close to moving into that portion of the game,
Probe launched.
I'm almost searching for distractions. I'm almost searching for rabbit trails that I can go down. It's kind of weird that I'm, like, looking for that. Again, I think I mentioned it. I kind of played Skyrim the same way, where I kind of did everything else in the game other than what I was supposed to. I say supposed to. I did a lot of things that I don't think the game was expecting me to do. And part of that is because that's how I intake media. I was talking with one of my friends about this the other day, that's kind of just how I live life when it comes to enjoying things, whether it's books or movies or video games. I take them in very slowly. I like rewatching stuff. I like taking my time with it. And then I have other friends who, like, are, you know, super readers, and they'll blow through books really quick, and I'm still reading, you know, 2 chapters every day and moving at a very slow pace. I'm the same way with video games. Part of that is because I'm recording it. I will say that if it was just for me personally, I would probably be further along, just because there's less setup involved. But still, even then, I still don't move through very, very quickly. But I have been enjoying Mass Effect 2 a lot, and I think that they made
50%.
a lot of improvements. And I think that the good aspects of the first game are still here, and the things that I had issue with or was not as much of a fan of, they mostly took care of, for the most part. All right, let me just take a look at this. 100, 100, 100. Crescent Nebula 29. We're going there. I'm just gonna knock these planetary systems out. Let's talk about the companions. There are so many companions in this game, and that's cool. I will say that I cannot imagine playing through this at, like, a breakneck pace. Like, I don't know how people form any sort of connection or bond with the companions if you go through it quick. I almost feel that the way that I did it, regardless of why, has sort of further endeared the companions to me because of how slowly I've been going, which is a double-edged sword, right? And I think I mentioned it in one of the previous episodes.
Probe launched.
after that conversation with Garrus where he essentially said, it's like when a dungeon master talks above game. It kind of felt like Garrus was,
Anomaly.
oh, did we actually find something new?
All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion.
Launching probe.
This is what we need.
I have found
A
something.
mission. Anomaly detected. Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility. Oh, facility confirmed registered to Eldfell Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse presence confirmed. Boo. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessel launches from facility. Well, this is cool. So what I hadn't considered was the 0% mini-star systems within the galaxy as a possibility. We're gonna take Garrus and Tally. Boom, done. Easy. You only have 1 point, 2 points. I have 0 points. We are good to go. This is what I'm looking for. I want more of this type of stuff. Like, I wish that there was little mini missions on, like, every single star system. But, again, that's mostly just selfishly because I want more game. All right, let's see what we got. In fact, matter of fact, hold on. Let's cool out here for a second. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Sniper rifle. You just take a quick little peek here. What do we got? Nothing around that corner. There's cover right here, which is spooky. Okay, that's the facility entrance. Looks like it. Anything off that direction? Oh, cargo computer. That looks important. Shipping log. Cargo ship Ter Allen docked and received a large shipment of resources en route to a facility in the Dranik system. Ter Allen requested escort for the shipment, claiming private activity along the route. Okay. Interesting. Well, I know that the Eclipse are here, and we don't really like the Eclipse. And the feeling is mutual. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, just breathe here for a second. Okay, all right, hold on. Die, please. Thank you. Good old biotics. Journal update. Yep, Eclipse presence. It definitely is. They're certainly here. Can confirm. All right, what the heck is back here? Ooh. Refined palladium. We'll take some of that. Why not? Anything else, or is this just bonus? Just a big ol' moving machine. Okay. Excuse me, Tally. What was I saying before? Ah, the companions. I really do like all the companions. There's just a lot of them, and so I'm kind of glad that I went at the pace that I went because I feel like I've actually been able to grow more of an attachment. But now, after my conversation with Garrus, where he basically said, hey, it's likely that people are gonna die, I'm kind of spooked. I'm kind of scared. Which I'm sure I'm supposed to be. You know? Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Alert, we are under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters, then return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs. Why? What were you guys storing on the main computer that you wouldn't want Eclipse to get a hold of? And why the heck were there civilians here?
Nothing's faster than fatigue of us pods.
Sit the heck down. Anyone else? Okay, I'm kind of scared that people are going to start coming from that direction. Of course he's got a rocket launcher. All right, peek me. Peekaboo. Anybody else want trouble? I'd rather you didn't.
Grabbing cover.
Okay, we are exposed from this angle. Okay. Just chill for a sec, and you're done. You're next. Alright. There's a lot of explosive stuff around here. I don't think I like that. Alright, I could have gone this way. Oh, hold on. Bridge control. Oh, that's weird. I would have had to use that at some point, but why? I guess maybe if we come back this direction or something? I don't know. Alright, let me check something real quick. Oh, whoop, nope, not that, not tab. Hold on. So that's cool. I wish I would have been doing that. I thought I could do that, I just never use it. Swap my guns out that way instead of scroll wheeling. Always in a tizzy. Selecting the wrong thing over and over again. That sort of deal. Objective. Alright, so we are going the right direction. I thought we were, but you never know. I am quite good at getting lost. Yeah, this place is kind of rough. It's cool to be out in the sunshine, though. It's kind of a cool planet. Wait a second. Mainframe. Oh, we can hack the mainframe. I love... Oh, never mind. I don't like hacking. Okay. It's a line of white, and then orange, blue right there. And then 3 lines of orange at the top. That's that, and then big chunk of white. Whew. Shipping log. Cargo ship, Terra Island docked and received a large shipment of resource. Okay, we got that. Encrypted data. Location of last report from Terra Island. Encrypted. Decrypt. Decrypting. Oh, we gotta hold them off while we decrypt?
They're all yours, Jatika.
This should punch through their armor. I love this rifle.
I'll tear you apart.
Okay, so we got the biotic over there.
Shot.
Okay, please don't hit that explosive right there. Okay, we need to duck. Okay, using a unity.
Got one.
Snipe that one.
Okay, you guys are doing fine. Come on. Alright, come on. Decrypt this thing already. Oh, that's a captain. You seem important. Come on. There we go. Ah, decrypting complete. Alright, let's open this doggone thing up. Incomplete. Further details are required to trace the Terra Island's location. The data has been sent to Cerberus for further analysis. Okay, interesting. Oh, we gonna be able to go on like a little part 2? We might be able to track down what happened. Were there any civilians? Should I have kept walking back there? I don't know. More decryption needed. We're gonna hope. Shoot an enemy's leg to slow or topple it. Did I know that? I can do that? Message? Yeoman? Anything? Okay. We're gonna keep on exploring. Until or unless we get notification otherwise. Alright. Let's see. Let's check this place out. EFO. Start scanner. What I was saying earlier is that I hadn't considered the 0% mini-systems within the galaxies. That they might also have, secret-y type stuff. Which it makes sense that they would. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Any message? No? That's fine. Totally meant to do that. Okay, let's back up. There we go. Alright, what other planet? Right by the sun. Nice and toasty. Search once. Back up. I'm mainly looking for element 0. Big surprise. Alright, we're going to Lucerne. Disable blood pack relay. Since when was that a thing? Is that just a local quest that we just got? When did that happen? Did we not already do that? Terith? Why is it explored?
I have detected an anomaly.
Terith is broadly Earth-like with a fatal flaw. It has a relatively high amount of chlorine in its atmosphere, the reason for the greenish haze that becomes apparent when looking at the horizon. Chlorine has become a vital component in Terith's plant life, as a defense mechanism against native herbivores. Many species evolved the ability to release clouds of toxic chlorine when disturbed. This gas is heavier than the atmospheric oxygen and tends to settle in low places. While avoidable, this has placed Terith near the bottom of the lists for colonization. There are intermittent signals originating in the heart of a large chlorine swamp. They appear to be coded, though it's not impossible that they are garbled distress signals from a downed civilian ship. Alright, that's something we can do. Let's search the other planets first. See, this is the kind of stuff that I was hoping to find more of. And it looks like in the later game, I actually am finding what I was looking for, which is opportunities for me to land on the planet's surface with members of my crew and for us to help people, and I like these mini missions. Even if they're small or seemingly insignificant to the main story, it's some of my favorite aspects of both this game and the first game, to be honest, is sort of the random side quests that Shepard tends to get pulled into that I find really compelling. I really like it. It's simple stuff, but that doesn't mean it can't be fun. And like I said, it's kind of a good diversion. It prevents me thinking about the inevitability of the end of this game and the likelihood that one of my companions isn't gonna make it. Because after the first game, I'm kind of mentally prepared for that. I almost expect it, which I don't know if that's sick or twisted, but I almost just don't trust it. Again, using a D&D analogy, it's like when your DM really makes you endeared to a certain NPC, I'm immediately like, okay, so when are you gonna kill him off, basically? Alright, so this is blood pack, eh?
Scans have found something.
Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. A concentration of Krogan and Vorcha signals are massed inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected. Unknown species. Advise caution. That's never good. When you can't determine the species, that's not good. That's really not good. All right, who we taking? Who we taking? Who we taking? We are going to take Jack, and we are going to take Jacob. You got 2 points, 2 points, 0 points, and we're good. All right, we're going to see what this is about. Chlorine Swamp. That sounds delightful. Oh. Oh. Would that be the species that wasn't... Okay. We're going to have more bugs to fight?
Surface is interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
Okay. Noted. Given Dagobah vibes. Alright, I'm gonna read the dialogue on the screen because it has bit me in the butt before. And I'd rather...
happened here?
That is a good question. Attention all workers. Stop chipping away at this node. There's nothing left here to mine. Move on to the other sites now. Okay, so they don't want to because there's probably like bugs or something. Activate the beacon. So that's just to help navigate us, I guess?
Watch out, this atmosphere is toxic.
Yeah, I noticed. Okay, I'm gonna switch because I'm not gonna be able to see anything off in the distance anyways.
Marks.
Yep, clicks in. Well, we fought these before in the arena, so at least we kind of know what we're getting into. Kind of. Okay, it goes that way. Good enough for me. I'm not gonna roll the dice on that. Alright, where are you guys? Get over here, please. I would appreciate it if you guys did not abandon me. Alright, just chill for a sec. Here, I'm gonna take cover. If I take cover, does that heal you guys, or does that... Okay, you just auto-heal. Okay. Alright, well, we're going that way. Because that's the direction the beacon's going. If there are any secrets that I'm missing because I'm not exploring, sorry, but I'd rather not get lost in this chlorine gas. If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not get lost in that.
What were they doing here?
Well, it's clear they were a mining colony. As to what specifically happened, my guess is Bloodpack invaded the mines. Attention all workers, fall back now. Evacuation shuttles are on the way. Anyone not at the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here with those bugs. Yep, so is the Clixit.
Just missed a fight.
This wayfinding thing with the beacons is kind of cool. Going down into the fog and having to follow them is a really cool idea for like a fun little side mission. It's a solid concept. All right, where's the next Clixin? Oh, that's big scary bug. Okay. I'm gonna shoot head. Die, please. I was just gonna make a joke that it went 1 and then 2, so I was assuming there would be a 3rd. And turns out I was right. Datapad. Salamul. I can't get any more Vorcha from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path. I bet those Vorcha are just wandering off into the fog and getting lost. Okay, so the Vorcha... Maybe the Bloodpack was brought in as security for these bugs, and seems like they did not do very well. I don't think they were able to stop much of anything. Alright, that's the direction we gotta go. Spooky. Raw material? Sure. Platinum? Well, we'll take some of that. Okay, we're gonna assume we gotta go off this direction to reach up there. Yep, that looks like the right direction. I don't know what that big bug was. Is that just a bigger Clixin? Did I fight one of those in the arena? I don't remember. I know I fought the Thresher Maw in the arena, but... Okay, so now back down. Great. Whoo. I do not like this. Alright. Confined spaces with giant bugs? What could possibly go wrong? Yep. Send me another one. Yay or nay? I'm shocked. Alright. I'm waiting for a sneak attack. Okay, beacon. Debate that. Alright, now we're off this way. Just keep getting moved around. Scooched about. Back out of the fog is nice. Okay, all the way to the tower. Okay. This is an interesting level design. I kind of like it. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Sounds like the Blood Pack are losing. Are we going to help the Blood Pack, or are they going to try and kill us? I wouldn't be surprised if they try to kill us. Or are we going to get there after they're all dead anyways? Oh, is that the last shuttle? Oh, really? Guys. Guys, really? What did we do to y'all? Where's Jack? Where the heck is Jack? Jack get lost? Oops, I just did the same thing again. Alright, I'm gonna use that. I don't know where Jack went. Jack is gone. She must have gotten stuck somewhere. Oh, this is Salamul. Okay. Fair enough. He's still here. Alright, let's not get close to him for now. Alright, let's let our health reload. I don't know where Jack went. I got no clue. Again, I'm assuming she got stuck somewhere. We got a bypass. Alright. T to T. Down arrow to down arrow. Battery to battery. And C to C. Alright, what does that get us? Hopefully, not big bug. But it seems like the big bug has to happen at some point. Oh no, we're just done. Encountered unclassified hostile alien species. Oh, I thought Clixon were just like a known thing. Are they not? Anything, yeoman? Okie dokie. We'll keep plugging right along. That's interesting. On Desta. Platinum-rich planet. Cool. That the last one in this system? The Crescent Nebula? Looks like it. That's very interesting. Platinum-rich planet. Good to know. Don't really care about platinum right now. But, good to know.
Probe away.
Alright, back up. And then scan you over here.
Probe launched.
I will take as many resources as I can, but I'm not stressing out about them. Because if I mined every single one of these planets dry, I would have to buy so many more probes, it would not even be funny. That would just become the game at that point.
Away.
Be a space mining simulator. Which those have their place, but that's not exactly why I play this game. Alright, we're gonna go back to the mass relay. We're gonna need to refuel.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Well, this is where Ilium is. That's why I've been here before. Right. Nearly forgot. How could I forget about Ilium? Okay. Fuel, probes, all that good stuff. Alright, off we go. Flying back out. We got the credits for the fuel, so I'm not worried about that. Eagle Nebula? Sure, why not? It's close. We're just gonna knock these out just one at a time. I'm trying to think what else I could talk about when it comes to this game. I feel like they did a good job with the companion quests, making actual compelling stories, in the sense that some of the quests are legitimately, like, not morally ambiguous, they just put the player in a weird spot, where, like, it really does come down to maybe your own personal philosophy on how you would handle certain situations, and I feel like they left enough room for that to take place, which is kind of cool. There's multiple different ways to take care of the problem, basically. And obviously that factors into the whole idea of Paragon and Renegade. Like, clearly, they had that in mind. But even just interpersonally, there's, like, a lot of familial drama with all of the companions. Like, each of them has, like, some serious family issues. And based on maybe your own perception of how things ought to work, your own ideas about how things ought to be, that might color how you engage in those quests. And it's messy. Like, everybody on the crew they got their own demons to work through. But I feel like those companion quests were each very fun. And that's something I appreciate, is that the companion quests didn't feel like drudgery. It really felt like they spent a lot of effort on making those companion quests have real weight, I guess, if that makes sense. Even if the game wasn't changed in some extreme way based on a choice. Oh, Ezo-rich planet. That's... okay, Amen. We're definitely going there, because we need that. Ezo-rich planet? Heck yeah. Grab you. Alright, where... there we go. Element 0, that's what we need. Alright, so now I know what EZO stands for. Element 0. Like, I knew that they had to be one and the same, but I see how it's like an abbreviation or whatever. That makes sense. Alright, come on, I need more EZO, please. Aha, there we go. Good to know. We could probably come back here if we ever needed to top off on Element 0, because I think it keeps it, like, marked as that. Which we bought that information from our new friend, the Shadow Broker. Which that came into play. Which, that was another thing. That was a fun little Liara side quest. That was fun. Oh. Start the scanner.
Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status.
Launching probe.
Neath.
Something on our sensors.
Anomaly detected. Surface scans indicate a wreckage of a merchant freighter. Configuration unknown. Damage to ship catastrophic. Detecting movement but no signs of organic life. Well, no signs of organic life usually means Geth or robots. We're gonna take Miranda and Samara. Yep. Trying to pair people up in almost random orders. I'm not trying to think about it too much. Alright, let's do this. We got a merchant vessel, and something unorganic crashed it, which... that's usually not good. Usually not good at all. But, c'est la vie. We'll see what's here.
A sandstorm is approaching from the northwest. Proceed with caution.
Shuttle VI, huh? Alright, we are gonna get the sniper rifle out for this. There's just a lot of wreckage around here. There's a data pad out in the open. I want to take a look at that. System status report. That'll probably help. Whoa, navigation. Hold on. Engineering status. Compromised. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure levels critical. Fuel leaks throughout the engineering deck. Manual control of navigation impossible. VI control locked out by executive command. Oh, VI? Short-range sensors offline. Unsafe planetary proximity detected. Life support returning to safe levels. VI control locked out by executive command. Shields holding at 100% integrity. No shield breaches detected. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems locked out by executive command. Damage to communications array critical, activating distress beacon. So something went screwy with the VI. Refined platinum, we'll take that. I don't know if this is just a straight up wreckage or if there's actually something here that we need to be wary of. Evacuation order. That looks important. Let's grab that.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
Why would you have a health kit out here? Damaged mech parts, huh? Well, this is all terrible. Are we actually going inside? Or... power cells? Signal transmitter.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Trenton, we've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mass of the containers are activating and self-destructing. Check it out.
I can shoot the legs out. Like, specifically the legs. Huh. I should have been doing that way earlier. Just kneecap these idiots. Do we just need to leave? Because the visibility is getting so bad? Here, I'm gonna just get the big gun out preemptively. Shipping manifest. Mech armor. Loki mechs. Ymir mech. So there is a Ymir mech out here somewhere.
Storm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Okay, do we need to just boogie? We might just need to run. Alright, I got the big gun out. We're running. Yeah, I knew that. I knew it. I knew it. I thought we needed to run. I thought we needed to run. I thought we needed to run. My instincts was wrong. Or do they... Or are we supposed to run? It did the whole level setup of there's a storm incoming. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run up.
Sandstorm activity has reduced visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
We're gonna ignore them. We're gonna keep running. Okay, there's big guy. We drop down. We grab this. We go to big gun. Then... Nope, big gun. I'm sorry, where's all my ammo? This is my particle beam, right? Can I not auto-swap to that? I thought I could just click on what I wanted, and you'd switch to it. Apparently not. Okay. Well, that's a problem. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. And it's crashed. I'm done with this episode. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.